Hey, it's Chuck here at Garden Spot Acres. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking some used pallets here. Two $3 2x4s. 12 ammo boxes, the smaller type from Harbor Freight. You can get these for $2.99 a piece with a coupon. And a 12x18 dolly for $7.99 with coupon at Harbor Freight. So what are we going to do with an $8 dolly, 12 $3 ammo boxes, some free pallet lumber, and two $3 2x4s? We're going to make a portable parts cart. We're going to have a parts cart built on top of this dolly, and we're going to build a lightweight workbench on the top of that. So come on along as we go ahead and get this built today, and let's see how handy this is. First thing we need to do is cut. Now your dimensions, if you're going to try this, your dimensions are going to be a little different. I'm using 1/2 inch pallet lumber here for the shelving. So I have to have 4 28.5 inch side legs. These things here. We have our legs cut here. Remember, they're 28.5 inches long. This will work if you're using 1/2 inch shelving. If you're going to be using 3/4 inch shelving, you'll have to adjust these measurements accordingly. All right, I believe it's going to be another 3/4 inch. You're going to have to adjust things. So what we're going to end up doing here is we're going to place these 12 inch pieces, because this is a 12 inch dolly this way. We're going to place them on here. And we're going to take our legs, and our legs get attached like this. I'll be working today on my portable workbench. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link in the description. This workbench here was built on a Harbor Freight steel mesh wagon. And you can pick those up for like 60 bucks with a coupon. And you can watch that video. I'll put a link in the description. And it's a pretty handy cart. It's got some nice large tires on it, so I can take it out outdoors and work outdoors when it's nice and warm. I'm going to pre-drill some holes here so we don't split the 2x4. Let me get the dolly again and put it back up here and see what it looks like. These are going to go on like this, overhanging. Now I'm going to start working on my layout for my cross pieces here. And I have to go up 9.5 from this bottom here. And that's going to give me the bottom of my first bracing, or my first shelf brace here. Mark there. Then I'm going to go up to, let's see, I'm going 1.5 inches past that, so it'll bring me up to 11. Then I have a 1/2 inch shelf. Then I gotta go up another 7.5 from there, because those boxes are 7 inches tall. So 7.5 and 11.5 is 18, 19, up to the 19 mark. Then I'm gonna go to the 20.5 for my shelf bracing. I'm gonna go up a 1/2 inch from there, and that's where the top of my shelf is gonna end up being. Okay. So let me come over here and lay out this side. 11. 11.5. Then it was 19, 20.5, and 21. Again, this is all going to depend on how thick your shelving is. But these boxes, I'm leaving 7.5 inches between the shelves, or between the bottom, the shelf, and the next, the bracing. Okay, so let's take a look at our layout. I got 9.5 inches from the bottom to here. I still have to put a 1/2 inch shelf on here. So that gives me 7.5 inches of clearance for these boxes. Then I put my shelving cleat in, a shelf, 7.5 inches up to here, the shelf here, and let's see what I got left over. 7.5 inches, exactly what I need to fit the last box in. So I'm gonna have 4 boxes in each shelf unit for 12 boxes total. Okay, we got our layout. What I'm going to do now is get my table saw out, and I'm going to cut some shelf cleats out of this 12-inch piece here, and they're going to run from here to here. So I'm going to need, let's see, one 12-inch piece for this side, another 12-inch piece for that side. I took my 12-inch piece of 2x4, I cut out 2 1-inch slices. Got one here for that shelf cleat. I got one for this shelf cleat. And the other piece is going to be a top. It's going to tie these tops together like this. And that way it gives me a good edge nailing for my small work area. Oh, I can't wait to get this shop cleaned up. Got a cupola in here. I got my 4-foot rototiller in here. Just too much stuff. I just can't wait to get it, wait for spring so I can get stuff cleaned up and out of here and put it into my equipment shed. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut my other 12-inch piece for the other side, rip it down on a table saw, and be right back with you. You guys seen this from Home Depot? Opens up to a full 12 inches. Pretty cool. Could have saved my time, some time there, I think. I could have used this. I just thought about it. Stretched all the way across. That's pretty neat. Just got it, so I haven't even thought about using it yet. I thought it'd be cool for wider lumber. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get these attached here, get my shelf cleats attached, just like I did on the other side. And I'll come back with you when this is all done. Then we'll put the tops on. Okay. Okay, now we take that remainder piece from our shelf cleats, and we're going to attach that right up here on the top, like that. I just want this overhanging this here a little bit so this here is not bumping this up when I put my top on. And that's going to sit on there just like that. A couple clamps there to hold that in place. Okay, we have our left and right side clamped to the dolly. It's overhanging. I'll take care of that later. All right, but right now I have to make sure I get 4 of those boxes fit in there. Let's check that out. 3 and let's see, 4. Looks like they're gonna fit. I wanted to leave a little bit of a space in between them. I'm gonna put a strip of wood in here so the boxes slide in without binding each other up. All right. In between I have 20 and 3/4 inches. So 20 and 3/4 inches is enough for 4 of these boxes. Okay, with a tiny little bit of space in between. I don't want a lot of space. I don't want these things flopping around in there. But that's where I'm going to go ahead and attach these now. I'm going to screw these down onto the dolly. And then we'll reinforce that in the back in a little while. Okay, along the back side.